Okay, okay, the stream is up. Test. I guess so. Run into commercials. Hmm? Test, 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 test,
Am
test,
I
test, test.
okay?
We good? We good? Okay, I'm gonna lay you down, right? I mean, cut you off. Okay. Okay, kids.
We've got about 1 minute, haven't we?
So you want to change it down there and get on Rose and am I on?
I heard him just say Rose and Ben.
Hello, hello, hello from beautiful, beautiful, beautiful Alva, Oklahoma. It's Rose and Ben on the Radio Rodeo, and today, Rose, we
Yes.
have an honest to God rodeo kind of a thing. We don't just say it, we really have a connection.
I don't see any horses.
You don't? You know, you're exactly right. There's not any. Do you know where we are? That's not a fair question. Of course you do. Of course you do. Let me tell you where she is. This is Rosie. We do a morning show. Regular radio morning shows start at 6 in the morning and go till 9 in the morning, Monday through Friday. Rosie didn't want to do that. Way too long. So this is the latest, most mature morning show in the free world. 1 hour, Thursdays, 11 o'clock. That's it.
Yeah. And it's a good one today, too.
So, Rosie, I had a birthday July 3rd. So now we are 180 years of fall down 7 times, get up 8, the thrill of victory and the agony of defeat.
Yes, and it's all good.
It's all good. And we're still taking Dun and Bradstreet's to find Rosie a man. We don't want pictures. We want a Dun and Bradstreet.
We have to have money.
You got to have money. The guy that said he had money because he was in the oil patch turned out to be a roughneck. So we've bounced him. But we're still going. We're still looking, right?
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah, we're looking. We're looking. So today we have a copious amount of guests. Great guests.
Yes.
We also are at the Nutrition Center, the Senior Citizens Nutrition Center, the new one in downtown Alva. It's a beautiful, beautiful facility.
It's gorgeous.
It is. So that's in the background or the foreground or however that goes.
Yes.
And we're going to announce to you that we have a little bit of a shaky Wi-Fi, so we're afraid to go in and out of our format with production pieces because it may knock us off the air. So we're just going to go straight through. So it'll look a little rough from time to time because we'll bring people in, take people out, and so on and so forth. And one of the people we're going to bring in and take out is a guy who thinks he might have the answer or one of the answers for the little shaky Wi-Fi.
Oh,
Yeah,
okay.
Yeah, his name is John, and I know that he is a dedicated man, and I'll tell you why. He met with me on a day that it was 105 in Alva.
Yes.
He came from Enid, and he pulled in with all 4 windows down on his car and the sunroof open because his air conditioning was out. That is a dedicated individual.
That is.
And he held up his appointment, and as he drove away with all of his windows open to go back to Enid, I said,
That's the man?
shower before you go to bed, man. Shower before you go to bed. So let's get after it. You want to?
Let's go. We've got a lot of
We got a lot to
things
do.
to cover.
So the biggest thing in the world in this area for the last year or two has been the Salt Fork Event Center.
Yes.
Let's bring those people in. I'll give my chair.
Okay.
We know Larry. John, you're going to have to probably do some camera work here to make sure you get everybody in this. So just do the best that you can here. Larry, if you go like this, you guys remember Larry. Sure. You're sitting in the comfy one? Are you in on this? No? So So come up front. Come up front. So I'm going to move behind. Now, as you can see, that worked really, really slick.
Yes, it does.
So, John, without disconnecting the camera, please see what you can get done here. So Larry, it's a long ways from Cheyenne to Alva, Oklahoma. You know, I was telling John this the other day when we met. He was saying how friendly the people were here. I said, you're going to meet Larry in a couple of weeks. It took him about 10 minutes to be really comfortable in Alva.
That's correct. I tell you, it's amazing. The people down here are wonderful, so hospitable and so friendly, and I'm just like I haven't left the house.
Okay. Well, we're anxious to hear about the Salt Fork Event Center now. Can you start and tell us anything about what's coming up in the future?
Yeah, we're really super excited. So first, I'll let Jalen kind of fill you in, but
Okay.
we're starting to get more and more events on our calendar,
Oh,
which
good.
is super exciting. And then we have a little special treat coming up August 7th.
And what will that be?
And that's going to be our grand opening
Okay.
and our ribbon cutting for the center.
Will that be inside or outside?
Well, because of the 100+ degree temperatures,
yes.
we're going to cut the ribbon outside, but we're going to be spending most of our time inside that beautiful climate-controlled building, and we're going to be super comfortable inside.
And we want as many people out there as we can get for this fantastic Salt Fork Event Center.
Yes.
Are we all invited?
Everybody in Alva, Northwest Oklahoma, Woods County, and beyond are invited. We want to see everybody, and our list of people that are RSVPing is getting pretty impressive. So I'm thinking it's going to be a pretty neat little
What time
event.
of day is this going to be?
Well, the ribbon cutting will be at noon.
Oh, 12 o'clock.
Yes, but we start the. We've got a little trade show going to happen. We've got some vendors out there.
Oh,
and that
really?
starts at 10 o'clock, I believe.
You mean people selling their wares?
Yes.
Do we have food trucks? I'm always
Well,
know about a food truck.
we're going to have snacks and, of course, some treats there at the ribbon cutting, but we're going to have a concessionaire because I'm going to let Jalen talk about something super exciting.
Okay.
Because we're tying this in with a grand opening event, and I want Jalen to get excited or tell you about it because it's it's near and dear to her. But anyways, there will be people can come out to the event center, and you can start browsing around, and then that way we get everybody in there, and when the ribbon cutting ceremony starts, they'll all be in place. So,
okay, and you're going to have punch and cookies.
Well, yeah, that's on the
Okay.
little snackies. But now, without further ado, because I've kind of teased people about the special event that we've got going on, I'm going to hand the phone over to the microphone over to Jalen.
And Jalen, what is your title?
I'm the event coordinator at the Salt Fork Event Center.
Okay.
Yes, ma'am.
So you've got things to tell us.
Yes. So, like Larry said, we're going to have our grand opening, our ribbon cutting, on August 7th. But starting off that weekend, it's going to kind of start on Thursday night.
Yes.
So vendors will start moving in on Thursday for our trade show.
Okay.
And we are partnering with WR Productions out of Elk City, Oklahoma.
And what is that?
They are a production company that puts on barrel races. And so they are going to come here to Alva.
Okay.
And they're putting on a big barrel race here at the Salt Fork Event Center.
You mean it's going to be an exhibition, or they're going to have people?
It's going to be a competition. It's
A
going to be
competition.
a race, yes. And
So if I had a horse, I could come?
Oh, yeah, we can find you a horse. Entries are open.
Who'd ever get me up on it? I can't stay on my bicycle.
Oh, my gosh. That cracks me up. No, but so on Thursday night, we're going to have open arena, and so those slots are going to be filled by the producers. People can go and purchase those, and those are free ride-arounds, so people can get in the arena, see the arena, post it on social media to be entered in some giveaways, and then on Friday we'll have our ribbon cutting at noon.
It
And
sound-
then at 7:30 p.m. we'll have our first races. There will be a 9 and under youth, an 18 and under youth, and an open race.
And this is on Friday?
Friday, August 8th.
Okay, that's the day
Or
of
August
the
7th,
That's
sorry.
the day of the grand opening, the
Yes.
ribbon cutting.
Yep. And
That's-
then
so you're going to start Thursday night, though.
Thursday night, and then the races start on Friday, and then Saturday and Sunday we'll have races again.
What kind of races?
It will be the same classes, so it will be the 9 and under youth, the 12 and under youth, and the open.
Okay.
Yes, ma'am. And then
Wow.
those people who run Saturday and Sunday will be eligible for average awards. So we have some beautiful sponsored average buckles coming in for some people to win.
Okay.
And
How do they get? If I had a horse and wanted to come, who do I contact?
you can contact me, and I can show you where the entry link is online, or go to our Facebook page, and you can also find WR Productions linked to all of our posts.
WR Productions,
Yes.
and that would be who we would go to online.
Yes. So that's actually a link through a site called SGP Events Manager and Statistics. A lot of barrel racers in this area are familiar with it. So you go on there, you make a quick account, and you can pre-enter so you can get into the early draw of the barrel race.
Okay, so what's the easiest way for me to sign up?
You can
Contact you or get online?
They can contact me, and I can point them in the direction.
Okay,
Yep.
contact you at South Fork.
Salt Fork Event Center.
Okay.
Yes, ma'am.
And who do we ask for when we call?
Jalen Spady.
Jalen, okay. Put Jalen on. I want to enter in the barrel racing.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, that sounds phenomenal. What else is coming up
So
that we need to know about?
Yeah, of course. So August, we have that big event, of course, but then looking into September and October, we start getting really busy. Our September is almost completely booked out.
Oh, I'm so happy. Oh, good.
Yes, ma'am. Oh, it's so exciting. And so the first big event in September, it's going to be September 11th through 13th, and it is it's a team roping put on by 3 Point Productions.
Yes.
And it's free admission to the public, so anybody can come in and watch. I am just starting to work with those guys, so I'm still kind of getting, an idea of their vision for their event, but it's going to be really fun.
And where are they coming from?
They are located out of Missouri,
Okay.
and they put on team ropings all over. They go to the Lazy E quite a bit.
Oh,
but
super.
yeah, so they are an awesome production company, and it's going to be a great partnership to have.
Okay.
And then also at the end of September, we have another public event that is going to be free admission to the public, and that is the Heart of Oklahoma Youth Rodeo Association.
Oh, great.
And they said they, on average, usually bring 600 people into the communities for their events.
Phenomenal.
Yes, so it's going to be really fun. They have kids, as young as 6 years old competing in these rodeo events, and then they have an older age group all the way up to 18 years old.
Oh, my goodness. This sounds fantastic.
Yes,
Uh,
yes.
So anything else on down the pike?
October is another pretty big event. We have the College Rodeo coming up in October, of
Okay.
course. We're also going to be hosting Farm and Traffic Safety Day.
Yes.
That is with that's an affiliation with the Northwest Technology Center and Oklahoma Challenge.
Okay.
And then we are also working on a exciting jackpot that might be happening. It might be a breakaway jackpot in October. More details to come on that, but
Okay.
yes, very exciting things. And
Okay. Benny, we haven't given you a chance to ask a question.
I actually have one. Actually, sort of a kind of a tie-in, Larry, of coming back to you. Working with the race people on the, we did the cruise the other night, and the big cruise and car show is the third weekend in September. One of the little issues in this will be the 25th one, I think, is occasionally weather comes up in northwest Oklahoma, and these guys that have 25 coats of metallic on this beautiful machine don't want to put that machine out in iffy weather. And I heard, so I'm asking you to verify, that you said if there's any weather, you guys head those beautiful machines to Salt Fork and we will keep them inside the building.
That's absolutely right. We want to make sure that everybody that takes the time and gussies up their vehicles like that has some kind of a safe harbor in case we get a little bit of a foul weather during that time. So that particular weekend, if the weather is looking a little dicey, they asked if they could possibly come in there and get under shelter, and I said absolutely, because that's what keeps those guys coming to the car shows.
That's fantastic to offer
It
and to
is.
do that.
It is, and it's a big enough facility
Yes.
to house a whole bunch of cars.
You know.
They've had close to 500 entries the last 2 or 3 years. Now, not all of those 500 are machines that are afraid of being out in bad weather.
But most
But-
of them are.
But a lot of them are. So Larry, when I first met you, Larry Milburn moved to Alva on a part-time basis. Seems like 100 years ago. How long has it been?
Well, I got here in January, the 1st of January, so I don't keep track, but it's coming on 7 months probably. And so, yeah, it's a great place to be and hang out, and I've certainly had a fun time down here, but it's really exciting getting a chance to be a part of this great facility that we have out here.
I said to you early on, what is your biggest challenge? And you went, well, I mean, we got a building that isn't near finished, and I'm learning people's names. And I said, okay, what is your biggest challenge? He said, I got to hire some good people. I think that you kind of got a congratulation coming, bud.
Yeah. I either look like the best guy in the world for hiring the staff that I did, or very, very lucky. But either way, I'm going to take it, because I do have a great staff that works with me as a team, and so it's actually, that's made it very easy. When you talked about the challenge of moving down here, I was a little bit worried about the heat, but I can tell you after the last couple weeks, I think I'm handling it pretty good.
Yeah, I think you're okay. We're going to talk to a guy next who has a heat story to tell. Hey, thanks a lot for coming and joining us. Isn't this a beautiful center? This nutrition center, this senior center, is not old at all. I mean, this is the new darling, and it is a wonderful, wonderful place.
Yeah, it's gorgeous, I'll tell you. And this is the first time I've been in here, and I'm impressed. But it's a great venue for this, and thank you for having us. And I want to reiterate and invite everybody out August 7th. Come on out to the event center. You can start showing up around 10 o'clock, but our grand opening and ribbon cutting ceremonies will kick off at noon. So I look forward to seeing everybody here.
We'll be there and keep
I'm sorry. I didn't mean to step on you. Go ahead, Rosie.
I want them to keep booking all those good events.
You know, Rosie, speaking of weddings, you know, we were 15 minutes ago.
Yeah.
I was out at Sage's wedding the other day. What a beautiful place for a wedding. So I'm thinking maybe some of your staff needs to get married out there or something. So we just keep the thing going, you know?
Yeah, exactly. And I think only one of us, well, there's two of the staff that could have that opportunity, but I'm going to stay with my bride and the one that I've got back in Cheyenne with me, and Jalen's probably going to stick with hers. So, yeah, sounds good. But, yeah, anybody that wants to renew their vows, though, look out, because we got the place for you.
Okay.
We can do it. We can do it. Okay, you guys are dismissed. Next guy in. This is about as smooth as a well-oiled machine as you're going to see. John, come right in here and have a seat. This is John. I'll only get in the way of your camera for a second. John came in to meet with me. This is the guy I was talking about that came in a temperature of 105 degree day, and his
Okay.
his air conditioning was out. John
lucky
Kang,
you.
how are you, man?
I'm doing great, sir. Thank you.
So, this is the Blue Peak guy, by the way.
Yes, sir.
You're so welcome here, man.
I really appreciate
And
you.
the first thing that he said to me when he came in, I said, "Is there anybody I need to introduce you to?" He said, "You don't need to introduce anybody to anybody in Alva, Oklahoma. You just walk up to them and shake hands, and the relationship starts."
That's absolutely correct. Everyone's been super awesome, super friendly over here.
So everybody in Alva's excited about Blue Peak coming here, but some people are just hearing about Blue Peak. So tell me a little bit about it and why Alva is such an ideal market.
Yes, sir. Well, first off, we're super thrilled to be in Alva. This community has such a strong local spirit, and we knew it deserved better internet options. Blue Peak's mission is simple: bring fast, reliable, affordable fiber internet to places that have been overlooked for too long. Alva's families, schools, and small businesses here rely on strong connections to keep up, and we saw a perfect fit for what we do best, and that's connect great communities like this one.
So here's a real live a real live Wi-Fi event. We have just enough juice in our little MiFi here to keep everything running. Just enough. We need about 12 to hold the camera up and make the audio be audio. If it comes down, as you know, John, it's going to be a situation where we start moving like this, or our audio is 30 seconds behind what our lips are saying it is. So we are so ready for you to be here in Alva with some strong audio. Now I'm thinking you'll beat 12 up. Can you give me any kind of guarantee on that, man?
Well, sir, first off, fiber, we're different in that fiber internet uses light instead of copper wires, which, to carry data. So it's not just faster, we're also a lot more reliable. You're going to get symmetrical upload and download speeds, and that's huge for video calls, audio, gaming, streaming, or running a business from home. It's like upgrading from a 2-lane road to a wide open highway. No buffering, no slowdowns, just pure speed.
So we have a jammed up show today, and we're really glad to do it. Plus, we are the guests of this beautiful facility. So I'm not going to hold you here today, but you're going to be in Alva off and on throughout. So I'd like for you to come back on the show, maybe down the road, and tell us more about as the thing starts to become actual reality. But for people that are hearing about Blue Peak for the first time, and a lot of people are, give them a shout out, a way to learn about your company a little more.
Absolutely. So residents can visit mybluepeak.com/Alva to sign up for pre-sale offers and updates, and even go to the Alva Chamber of Commerce website to get some more contact information.
Okay, you got a question over there?
Well, yeah, give us kind of a timeline what to look for.
So we're looking to have our first area, which is going to be the downtown area for Alva, to be roughly around the end of September of this year to be completed by.
That's great. We are so ready for you to be here. And Cade was telling us. Cade represented us at your mixer. Cade is doing big time athletic stuff now and can't be with us, but he said it is the friendliest company, and they are really going to fit in this area. And I know that you have, Tanya has, and it's really good to see you. And thanks for coming down here and joining. I noticed when you pulled in, your windows were rolled up, so I guess.
I brought a car with AC this time.
Attaboy. Attaboy. You'll not forget your trip to meet with me, though, will you?
No, absolutely. The experience, yes, the temperature is super hot, but you're just very friendly, warm, and it was an honor to meet you.
Well, I was warm, I promise you. and back at you, man.
All right.
Okay. So, hey, John.
Oh, yes, sir.
No, you're good. I want you're off the camera. Let me just tell you this. Show that young lady the picture of your son.
This one's okay.
You're so proud of him. So, is your microphone on there, girl?
Yes, has a green light.
Got a green light?
Testing. How are we doing, John? Okay.
We got both of them up? Okay.
Well, good to
Here
go then.
comes the Kansas Flash, man. Do you know this guy?
Yes,
Do you
I
know
know
just
him.
You know everybody in Kansas, this part of
Well,
Kansas, don't you?
let's rephrase that. They know me.
Yeah, sit in the big plush
Barber
chair,
County
man.
Fair,
Sit in the
that's
big
my old
plush chair.
stomping grounds.
So
worked
thanks so
in that-
much to Edith and the staff here at the. I just kind of getting comfortable here, and you're in the rocking chair, man. It kind of reminds me of some fishing pole time.
Yes.
Yes. Hey, I was at Walmart yesterday. Oh, by the way, this is Justin Goodnow. His daddy and I go back about, I don't know. His daddy was a rodeo cowboy. I don't know if he ever won any rodeos, but he was a dancing son of a gun after the rodeo, I'll tell you.
I heard he was one of the best 6-second bull riders in the world.
Right. And he always had a story about how he almost made it.
Yes. Yes. He is good at telling stories.
Oh, my. Bruce Goodnow's who we're talking about. This is Justin's daddy. Speaking of people in your part of the country, I ran into your buddy. Wait a minute. He's only got 2 names. Hang on. Oh, darn it, the radio guy.
Austin.
Oh, I knew that. Austin
Yeah.
and his son.
Tayton.
They were at the Walmart. I don't buy anything at Walmart, but I go there just to talk to people.
Walmart can be like a state fair sometimes.
It can. They frown on you standing around people drinking beer back there in the beer area and just kind of chatting, but you can get it worked out, I guess. So I'm talking to Austin and his son, and they are all excited about is it the Futurity? Is that the first thing out of the chute?
Yes, sir.
Okay, tell us all about. We're talking about Rosie. You know this. It's the Barber County Fair and Rodeo. They put that thing up in a package. In fact, it started last night, didn't it?
Well, they had which one do you want me to go with? I've got one over here and one there.
Well, Rosie will hit you the side of the head if you don't use hers, so you probably ought to. But either one.
They kicked off with the ranch rodeo last night, and then tonight we'll do the community hamburger feed where everybody come out, have a free hamburger. That's at 6 o'clock. 7 o'clock, we will have the Barber County Futurity Cattle Show, and that is for the cattle that are born and raised in Barber County. Each producer of those cattle puts up a $100 entry fee for the kids that are exhibiting, and it's 100% payout. It's kind of a point of pride for the Barber County cattle producers.
That's what they were trying to tell me, and I was having trouble grasping it. So I kind of get it now. It's your own little, not Calcutta, but along those lines.
Similar. It's an exclusive show tonight for Barber County born and raised cattle. Now, the County Fair Cattle Show will be Saturday, and that's open. You can buy cattle from anybody to be in that, but this one tonight's just for the Barber County born and raised.
I see. That's good. That's cool. I was up there the last 2 years, and the local being a big area up there, the local pride is just, you can't miss it.
Yeah, this will be the 105th Barber County Fair, and I'm tickled that there's still some history, tradition, and a sense of pride for that county fair. The communities in Barber County supported a lot, and when you think about it, Rosie is fully aware of this, that our county fair's in one of the smallest towns in the entire county.
In the world.
Yeah, and at the farthest point of the county, but yet people make it a point to come to it and still have a sense of pride about it, and so we're looking forward to it.
Well, Benny asked how that ever happened. I think probably Mr. Jacob Achenbach had a little to do with that. And even maybe Mr. Blanc, kind of with some of my relation. They were the old timers, and they probably helped bring that to Hartner.
Well, it took some doing, but it's settled in there real strong.
Well, years ago, and we're talking years ago, there were, I think, at least 3 county fairs in Barber County. Now, we're talking early 1900s. And the way that got to Hartner, you're exactly right.
Yes.
I think do they call him Uncle Jake?
Yeah, Uncle Jake.
There was that fair there. There was one out by Sun City or Lake City. Seems like there may have been one in Medicine Lodge. And the way it got put in Hardner was Jake donated that ground and said the fair can always be there for free on the condition that if it ever leaves, any buildings and fence and any of that stays. It becomes theirs. So we've never felt the need to leave.
We've never, we like what we got, and here we are.
Yeah, I imagine those guys thought that was a great deal at the time.
I bet. So I'm going to be up there this evening to do some interviews, and so give me the time again on when's the feed?
6 o'clock's the hamburger feed, and that's sponsored by the Barber County Cattlemen's Association. They'll be up there grilling burgers for everybody, and Medicine Lodge Meat Company helps sponsors that. 6 p.m. is when that kicks off, so come over there, get you a free hamburger. They'll usually have some sides with it as well. And then the cattle show will start at 7 p.m. We'll have market beef and breeding beef.
I want to put a plug in. I worked many, many years in the fair bar, in the booth, the women's building. That was the place to go. You got the best hamburgers and pies, and I think it's still going full force, isn't it?
Yes, ma'am. If you want a good meal over the next few days from during this county fair, come up to Hardner. That fair kitchen turns out some fantastic food and the best desserts.
Oh man, Sue Sterling probably cooked 1 million hamburgers there.
Yeah.
Bob and Sue Sterling, and all
Well,
the
Sid is now.
Sid-
Sometimes you'll see Sam in there.
I
But
would okay.
Yeah.
The Sterlings are carrying on the tradition.
you bet.
And we all got together. We'd bring 3 pies, and those are good homemade pies. They're not just rinky-dink pies.
You are not going to
And
get
the,
a box mix cake or a pie from the grocery store at the Barber County Fair. I
And
can assure you
anybody
that.
anyone is in there in the fair kitchen having a meal.
Working and having fun.
That's right.
Well, that's where everybody goes after the shows to solve all the problems and to have the real show.
Right. So I'm going to break the format just a minute. We're talking about the Barber County Fair and Rodeo, and that's wonderful and a big deal. I'm going to break the format a little bit. I got invited up to your country to a meeting the other night, talking. The people were in town and that town was, where were we? Medicine Lodge?
Yeah.
And that town was gathering for the presentation of this data center or data, whichever way you want to go with it, that's coming to that part of the country. I had no idea. It's huge.
Yeah, I mean that's what we're seeing on the proposals. It's going to be a pretty large scale one, like a campus style.
Right. And the thing that so impressed me was it wasn't with them, the people that will bring it, saying, we're going to do. What they were saying is, we'd like to know if you would like to have in your community, so on and so forth. It wasn't a forceful thing. It was a partnership thing. It sounded like a very, very amiable.
You know, that's a sensitive subject in the county.
It is.
And just from my perspective, I've heard what you've heard. Is they seem to appear to want to be involved. They want to own property, and they want to help. But there's another side to that, and we'll see what happens.
You said it. I probably should have, but you said it. It is a sensitive subject. There is sure enough 2 sides to, and there may be 10 sides, I'm not sure, but there's a lot of ways to look at it.
It seems like when you don't think there could be another side, one shows up.
That's right. We got another side here. Well, thank you for letting me detour just a little bit there without warning you about it. So the rodeo, I guess we've got our rodeo boy. He was on with us last week, Mr. Schlegel. So he'll be back and presenting the rodeos this weekend, I guess.
Yeah, and big shout out to Jared. You know, he was on the winning ranch rodeo team last night.
No, I didn't know that.
Yep, local guys took the championship.
Jared Schlegel, rodeo champion. You can kind of see it on the trophies, can't you?
That's just what he needs.
A little ego build. Right. Okay, we'll see you up there this afternoon, man. Now hang around here for just a little bit. We may need you to help us out on a little project.
Do you want a good story?
I'm dying for a good story.
You mentioned Austin and his son Tayton.
I did.
So last month we did a youth fishing camp up at the Barber County State Lake. Kids from all over Barber County came in, and we taught them the basics of fishing. We took them fishing. Some of them never been fishing before. And we did the simple way of letting them use worms and a bobber. Well, there were some like Dayton Graves that wanted to use a lure. And he's trying to tie his lure onto his fishing line. I said, "You need help?" And he goes, "No, I know what I'm doing." And 30 minutes later, he looked up and he goes, "Justin, I got to be completely honest with you. I don't have a clue what I'm doing."
Did it look like he might not know what he was doing?
He told the truth when he said he didn't know what he was doing.
Right.
He had a good time.
We have a term for that. That is, you got that deal all tackle boxed up, son.
Yes, sir.
What a great activity. How many kids?
22.
22 kids. And there were really kids in south part of Kansas that hadn't fished?
Yeah, most of them from Meadows Lodge and Kiowa area, Hartner. All of them were, I want to say the oldest was 15, down to about 7 years old, I believe, was the youngest. And we spent part of the time teaching them how to cast a fishing line at some buckets and hula hoops and stuff, mostly just to size up who we needed to keep an eye on.
Right.
Once we turned them loose. And then we fished for a few hours, and several of them caught their very first fish, and so it was a good time.
That's awesome. That is so good. Justin, you what?
Give one more plug.
Oh, you got it.
All right. We kick off with the charity tonight at the county fair. Tomorrow, everybody checks in. There'll be the building exhibits. 2 o'clock starts the poultry and rabbit show. 4 o'clock, sheep and goat show. Saturday, we'll come back for the swine and cattle show. Now, the one thing I need to tell you, we're probably going to have the biggest poultry show in the history of Barber County Fair.
You're saying poultry. You're saying chickens.
Poultry.
Poultry.
We, there's some guys that grew up here, Mark and Monty Campbell, grew up here in Alva. They live in Stillwater now. Mark became a veterinarian. Monty was a chiropractor, and their dad was Roscoe. He owned Infinite Health Labs, and they've taken over that business. Well, they sponsored a market broiler contest for us, and they gave me a blank check, and we bought 150 baby chicks. They were delivered in May. We divided them up amongst 18 kids that signed up on the condition they got to bring them to the county fair and show them.
Oh my goodness.
So they will show them Friday afternoon, and then Monday after the county fair, to finish up the whole life cycle, we're going to process them. They're going to take home whole chickens to put in the freezer for food. And so they've learned how to care for these chicks from basically birth all the way up to exhibiting them at the county fair, and then we're going to process them and
Oh my
take
goodness.
them home.
You probably have some tears.
We may, that's yet to be seen, but we made that known up front, and so we will see Monday morning how many tears we got.
And you just gave me a tug at my heart. I remember at Easter getting colored chicks. Remember that when they would let you
Yes.
put a cake coloring on them? And I had a purple chick that I raised that I hid in another little brooder house that nobody knew about, so that little darling didn't go in the deep freeze.
Well, let me clarify.
Okay.
These, when we told the kids up front, these are market broilers, born on the same day, same sex, same breed from the same hatchery. They are a composite meat bird designed for food. And so and if you come up and look at them, they are not going to win a beautiful chicken contest. They are designed to grow muscle and be food. And those kids have reported to me, they said, "Boy, these things are ugly." And I said, "I made that up front." You know.
Now, when a chicken's ugly, I mean, it's noticeable.
Oh my. Yeah, a lot of them don't have feathers on the neck, and but they're big and meaty, and we should have close to 100 chickens there.
Oh my goodness.
It's the big poultry show, folks. Come step right up.
Well, that is something to look forward to.
Well, and it goes back to how many kids are disconnected from the family farm now.
Almost all.
Yeah, and so even in rural Oklahoma or rural Kansas, we got a lot of kids that don't realize where your food comes from or even how to provide care to an animal such as a chicken. And so we're teaching them at a small level. This is life.
This is life. Yep.
So we made everything clear up front so they knew what they was getting into, and so far it's been pretty good.
Justin Goodnow, who has a lot of really high marks. One is he married really well and does a nice job. What do we call you? Is it still a county agent?
Yes, sir.
Okay. County agent, Justin Goodnow. Now, I saw a picture of the twins the other day. I still have them as 3 years old, but that's changed a little.
I do too, but they hit 15 over the weekend.
Are you stupid yet?
I was told 15 years ago I was.
I see.
You got to remember there was 2 before them.
That's right. I remember that now. I do. Justin, thank you for joining us. Hang around for just a little bit. We got another guest or two, but thank you for joining us.
You bet. Thanks, Ben, and good to see you, Rosie.
Another Kansakan. How do you say that? Kansakan?
Take care of the fair kitchen.
Do you believe back in the administrative lounge that Edith is available for a short word, or you? Either one? She's checking to see if the head lady can join us. I hope we're not in anybody's way. I don't think we are. We'll be out of here in a short amount of time. Okay. All right. Edith's coming in hot. We are at, by the way, the
Senior Citizens
Senior
Nutrition
Citizens
Center.
Nutrition Center. I can never get all of that done. What a beautiful, beautiful facility. You get the Queen's chair.
You're in the hot seat.
Come on. This is Edith.
Like the hot seat.
You-
But I took it anyway.
it is not the hot seat. How are you?
I'm doing good, thank you. How about yourself?
I think we're going to be okay. We've had some great guests here, and we're kind of staying out of your way, sort of. You got a good crowd here.
I know, and we are very happy for that, and we can use more. We still
Okay.
have place.
Okay. So the last time that we talked with you, you were between the older facility, which was well worn, but it served well.
It served well for a very long time, but it was time to move on and
Now-
get something new.
Now, Edith, what amazes me, one of the things that amazes me about you is you don't just run this facility.
No, I don't. I run 8 others besides this one.
So, I mean, she gets here early in the morning for a reason, folks. I mean, so I wanted to talk to you the other day, and I did. You were in, I think, Buffalo. Do you have Buffalo?
No, I don't have Buffalo. I
Well, what
have
were you doing in
Laverne.
Buffalo?
I have Beaver,
Oh, you're in Laverne?
Guyman, Boise City,
You go to Boise
Visay,
City?
Yes, Leedy, and Arnett.
Wow. Boise City always strums the strings of my heart when I'm coming back from Colorado and I think, oh, Oklahoma, I'm almost home. And then you see that sign that says Oklahoma City, 188 miles.
Yeah, it's a long ride through out there, and I was out there last month 4 days because
Were
I
you?
got a new team out there.
It takes some doing, doesn't it?
It takes, yeah. We had a team for 36 years. The site manager quit. She retired.
Oh,
So we had a turnover, but we have a pretty good new team out there.
you got a team here, don't you?
Yes, and I have a very good team here too. I'm proud of my girls, and I'm very thankful for having them because without them, I could not do what I do.
Now, this one used to be my over-the-hill neighbor. We don't say next door. She really was, but the next door was a mile away.
Well, you are not far from my house either, just 5 miles. I
Where
could
are you?
visit you every day on the east side of Avard.
You're not in Avard. You're kind of a suburb
Uh-huh.
of Avard. Yeah. And Alicia, yeah. Um, her boys, her youngest boy, was an incredible athlete, and so I got to, when we first started doing ball games, I got to watch him play ball. So I've kind of followed him. He did one of those things where you go out and go to work. He went to school for welding, and then went to work, and that stuff pays pretty good.
Yeah,
And he's good at it.
yeah, he's good at it. She has 3 amazing kids, that's for sure.
Okay, Edith, if I come to town and I want to go to the senior citizens, tell us what we need to do as far as eating. I think you need to call ahead, and
Yes.
do we just come in, or do we register? Or
You have to call in best the day before because we are cooking by reservation.
Okay.
Because we don't want to waste too much money on
Yes.
food. So it's always good to call the day before.
Okay.
Sometimes we're combined short time notice. If somebody calls by 9 o'clock, no later, and ask,
Okay.
hey, have you another meal? Most of the time we can do it. Sometimes it doesn't work, but
Okay.
mostly we can
But
serve those.
we don't. We just come in, and then if we decide we want to come regularly, I think you have some paperwork.
Yes, we do have to do some paperwork since it's state and federal funded program. So there's a little registration to fill out. We want to know a little bit about the
But
person.
don't worry about it. It's not a big deal.
But it's not a big deal. It takes about 5 minutes for
Okay.
in-the-house people, but we also deliver meals.
Oh, that's good. Yes, I wanted you to tell me about that. Somebody was asking me.
Yes, we do deliver meals. We do have homebound clients. We have over 30 we deliver right now.
Oh, really?
We have volunteers to do that, and it includes a home health check, by the way, too. So we're always checking on our clients. If somebody is not home and he should be home, we make a fuss out of that.
Okay, so they deliver meals, Benny, so you might want to be thinking about that.
That's some good information, you know? It is. You gotta love this place.
We love our new place. It's a little smaller than the old one, so we couldn't bring everything from the old place to the new place. We don't have a big play area or area to put some equipment up for fitness, what we had before, but we have a new building. It doesn't rain in, and we are not threatened to have a broken roof.
It's beautiful. It's beautiful.
Thank you.
And comfortable. And
Yes.
comfortable. It really is.
Yes.
So, we appreciate you having us in. We just want to kind of show your place off, and I say this every time, but it's the truth. Every time we do something like this, I think I know stuff, but I always learn new stuff, which I just did from you guys. So we may have to circle around again one of these days.
Well,
and
you're
check on-
always welcome. You know you are in the H2 to lower our H level, so come in and eat it more often with us.
Oh, wait a minute. The gallery got a kick out of that. That's speaking of age. Okay, we're gonna do this. Give Rosie her microphone, and you trade chairs with me. I'll take the Queen's chair for a minute. Have a seat there. So here's what I want to talk to you about as we end our show. We started this show because all radio's a young people's media. So all the hot jocks and all the hot chicks are, 20-something and so on, and they start their show at 6 in the morning or 5 sometimes if it's a hot show, Monday through Friday. So, John, we're getting ready to go over here. And so Rosie, I met Rosie I'm the only guy in 100 miles of here that didn't know Rosie. But I met her. She was doing a thing at the museum about the guys that were really instrumental in doing wonderful things for Alva, Oklahoma. And Judge Dean Linder was one of them, and he was my very best friend.
You went a lot of miles together, didn't
We
you?
went a lot of miles together now.
You broadcast.
I mean, I didn't need a therapist until later in life because I had Dean. And all of those trips was like, I got something I need to talk to you about, So So, by the way, John, his son, is our cameraman
Yes.
and producer today. So, anyway, I met Rose. I got to be Dean Linder at this thing at the museum, and so that's how I met Rosie. And one thing led to another, and we put together the oldest, well, the most mature morning show in the free world. Between us, as of July the 3rd, there's 170 years of fall down 7 times, get up 8. I never really thought about, well, to start with, I didn't think I'd live past about 50, so I never thought about these years at all, you know. I never thought about, I mean, I know people get older, but I never thought, I don't know what I thought. But now that it has happened, I want to close out the show with this to our listeners. If you have an older, what's older? Older maybe over 75 maybe? I don't know.
That's young.
Well, it is kind of young, yeah. If you have a person that's mature, that's living by themselves, they're going to be exposed to a bunch of stuff that you really don't know about. There's also something in families that I see. See if you think I'm right. For the first 60 or so years, your kids are with you. After that, your kids are watching you to see if you're still doing well enough that they can leave you alone. You think that exists?
Yes and no.
Okay, well, yes and no is as good an answer.
You have families, they are very tight-knit. There will be always the kids watching out for the parents, and then you have the other way around where it's not that tight-knit. So, yes and no.
So about a year ago, I stopped taking the phone calls that come in to entice you to do things but I can't stop getting the mail. So I started getting mail directed at a senior person. And I thought, there is a gob of this. So I got a plastic container, and when I got those letters I'm not sure of the time actually, I think about 14 months ago, maybe 15 months ago, I started tossing those in there. So today, I just want to show you a representation of what your older citizen who lives by himself or herself is going to be exposed to or have come to the mailbox at the farm. I just want you to take a look at them. So I brought them today, and the boys will maybe bring them out here and show me some of those. Show me some of the mail that I've gotten. Now this is just, I live by myself. There's nobody else at my address. My kids don't get mail at my address. They have their own lives, their own stuff. This is stuff that have come to me directly. Directly to me in the last, I don't know, I think about 14 months, something like that. This is not a this is not a farce. This is not a gambit. I think it's about 14 months. It's more than a year, but it's less than. I sure do appreciate the dainty way you guys have handled this. I guess, Edith, I got a microphone down in there somewhere. I guess you're probably going to want us to clean this up before you go. Now, some of this is pretty cool stuff. I mean, I suppose you've got an Indian school here that send. Oh yeah, most of. There's some money in here because a lot of them will send you a quarter or something like that and say, or 50 cents to buy a stamp to send back the money, and send the money, and so on. So Edith, or if you are watching and you have a person at your home, not at your home, but that's living in their home by themselves, and they're over about the age of, I don't know, 70. I turned 80 on July 3rd. So they're going to receive about this much stuff. Do you see anything in there that you think that you want?
I think I need to go through there. I'm sure there's some money in there.
Oh, there's some money without a doubt. You got what? Hold this up. Help, please, help. And then many of these will be followed up with a phone call. Did you receive the letter from us telling you what we're, and I'm not saying that these are bad at all, and I'm not saying that I don't support. As a matter of fact, I'm a big supporter of not big, there are big supporters. I'm a supporter of Feed the Children. I mean, it was created in Oklahoma City on Meridian Avenue and still operates from there all over the world. So, but I get a lot of these. And yes, yeah, there's some money down here. You want to dig, while you're digging down through there for money, will you look for my microphone?
I'll do that. Yeah, I probably better get started, though. I didn't bring my letter opener, though.
I don't know. Yeah, we'll probably need a letter opener. Edith? Oh, thank you. Edith, I guess you'll want us to get started cleaning this up. I thank you for joining us today. I really appreciate your place.
Well, thank you for coming. I just wanted to mention one thing. We have a grand opening and ribbon cutting next Friday, July 31st at noon. Here at the building, we will have a little bit of finger food and cupcakes. So come around, open with us the new building, and sneak around a little bit.
Tell us about the advanced menu. I don't think, if I want to know whether I want to eat next week, where can I find the menu?
Either you can find it every other week in a newsletter.
Okay.
Or you just call down here and ask, or we can give you a menu. It is for a month worth.
Okay, so you'll know a month ahead.
Yeah.
Okay.
Thank you incredibly.
You are very welcome.
I don't know. I may need a little help getting out of here, but you're equipped for that? Yeah, okay. Okay. We'll join you on the ribbon cutting, and we'll be joining Justin this evening up at the cookout. You ought to go up to the cookout with me. Have a little beef. You know, we talked about that. That used to be a kind of a inexpensive thing that people could do. You know, donate beef for hamburgers. Now, what's a half a beef cost today, Justin?
2,000.
2,000. 3,000. 3,000. I said 1,500 the other day, and she corrected me and said, "Man, it hadn't been 1,500 for a year." So, 3,000. So, enjoy your hamburger. You may have. What are we doing on time, buddy? Good.
Just like that?